What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ed and I'm a part-time reseller on 4 platforms. First of all, please excuse the air conditioner if you can hear it. It is currently really hot in California, so please bear with me. So this video is going to be about some misconceptions that people have about List Perfectly. I do see it a lot around the groups, on the eBay groups, and sometimes on the List Perfectly groups as well. But I just want to make this video to clarify some things, and hopefully it will give you some insight. And if you have any questions about List Perfectly, as always, please leave them in the comments below. That way I can answer them for you. So let's get this started. So before we begin, I do have a coupon code that you can take advantage of. It will give you 30% off your first month. Just use the code word 0. I will provide the link below, and you will get 30% off your first month for whichever plan you decide between the simple, the business, and the pro. So without further ado, let's get this started. One of the big misconceptions that people have about List Perfectly, or something that they believe is true, is when an item sells, they believe that the item will automatically be deleted from all the platforms that they cross-listed from List Perfectly. I want to say that that is one of the biggest misconceptions that there is about it. The item does not automatically delete when an item sells on one platform. While an item does not automatically delete when an item sells from one platform, what List Perfectly does, it makes the process 100 times easier. It saves the item ID on their catalog, so from there, when you put mark sold, depending on how you do it, if you do it on your desktop, it will open up the tabs from the marketplaces that it did not sell on, and all you have to really do is just delete it if it does not do it automatically. So what I'm saying is, on Mercari, it opens up that tab with the item ID, and it deletes it. And the same with Poshmark, and the same with eBay, and the same with Facebook. I think with Facebook, it just asks you that question, asking yes, it's sold somewhere else or whatnot. I usually just put yes, but I think you could just ignore it. And then that's it. Voila, easy peasy. You don't have to go into the platforms yourself and search the items, go to revise listing and end listing. That's not something you do. It does it automatically for you. So I'm thinking that's where people get confused. It does not automatically delete the item when it sells. It just makes the process easy for you by just putting mark sold on the catalog, and then it will just do everything else for you, of course. Another misconception that there is about List Perfectly, people believe that there is an app for List Perfectly, and I'm here to tell you that that is false. While List Perfectly does not have an app, you can use their website on mobile. The best feature about that is the fact that you can actually make drafts on your List Perfectly catalog from mobile, and that is actually good with pictures. That way you don't have to transfer your pictures over from your phone to your desktop. Of course, that's only if you have. That's great if you need to go to, say, your kid's game, or you're just somewhere. It's like, you know what? Let me just cut some time. Let me make some drafts. That way you can have it ready to have listings ready to be drafted over and cross-posted. So while there is not an app for List Perfectly, you can use mobile to make drafts onto their catalog. Another thing that people might not know, or might have another misconception about List Perfectly, is that everything is automated. Now, while most of everything is automated, depending on the plan that you have, of course, you still have to fill in some things yourself. When it comes to eBay, of course, there's a lot of item specifics that needs to be filled out, or you want to fill out. That way your search could be favored by the eBay algorithm, or who knows what it is. Now, the important stuff is filled out, of course, depending on the plan that you have. If you have the simple plan, there's still a lot more things that you're going to have to fill out. If you have the business plan like I do, it fills in a lot more stuff. And then with the pro plan, you can get a lot more detailed. Unfortunately, I do not have the pro plan just yet, so I cannot give you my opinion on that just yet. So while it does not automatically fill everything in that you might want, it does fill in a good amount, which will significantly bring down the time that you need to be spending on the platform to actually bring your listings up. So in the case of Macari and Poshmark, it is so very simple. All you really need to do is just click the categories that it needs to go in, like, you know, men's athletic shoes, women's athletic shoes, etc. Everything else is already going to be pre-filled in. When it comes to Facebook, you do need to fill in just a couple more things, as well as like I said on eBay. But the process is just made very simple with this. So that's just something else that a lot of people don't know, is that not everything is automatically filled in or automated. You still have to do some of the work yourself. While this might not be a misconception, it's probably just something that a lot of people might not know just yet. But List Perfectly is just a United States Google Chrome extension for right now. International sellers cannot use it just yet. I believe I read somewhere in the List Perfectly group that someone has figured out a way to do it. I just don't know what that process is, so I can't exactly tell you. But again, join the List Perfectly group. They are chock full of information and a lot of insightful people. I am active in the group, so they will be able to help you out. But List Perfectly does have plans to go international very soon, so just keep updated on that. So these are just some of the misconceptions and little things I can tell you just now. This was just going to short little video about it. I hope this answers some questions that some people might have. And if you have any more detailed questions that you might have about List Perfectly, please write them in the comments below. I usually respond pretty quick. So till next time, guys, stay safe, take care. I'll see you next time.